I'm back here for round 7 already at the French Circuit Paul Ricard, but I'm not alone. I'm here with Jackson. Hello, Jackson.
Hello.
Yeah, and despite my absence last week, now I'm back. So I'm really hyped up to do after Kerm's win last weekend from Paul to the race win from my understandings. And the guys in today's grid for now are Monster in the Mercedes, Bellany in the Ferrari, Luke in the Red Bull, Harry and Royboy in the McLaren, Benjamin and Tim in the Renault, MT Smash and Thomas in the AlphaTauri. Thomas was on the podium, Tim as well, Lorenzo Bandini and Yuri PSV in the Racing Points, Donkey and Nathan in the Alphas, War Rage and George Nader in the Haas. I think War Rage is still the championship leader, and Felix and Karam in the Williams.
Well, yeah, it's good grid we have here. Great to have you back commentating, which is good fun. The championship almost had a massive swing last race until we realised that War Rage had no penalties. But still, it's definitely closed up a lot. What was looking like a War Rage versus Benjamin title fight has now opened up to what could potentially be about a 6-way title fight. Another big thing that ended last race was, of course, Ferrari's pole position streak. They lost pole for the first time in the season. The first time it was a non-Ferrari car in pole position, and that was the Williams, obviously, of Carem, who, despite spinning midway through the race, won it easily, with basically every other top car crashing out at some point. It was a strange race, but a very entertaining one. It's great to be racing at a track that's not that far away from Monaco, but it is a track where you can overtake, which is going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah, you can overtake.
There's the chicane. That's the thing. It's not a great racetrack, but there's the chicane. So
you have to have big balls to pull it off sometimes.
Yeah. That's the problem. We've got that final sector that's very much sort of very dirty air. A lot of dirty air sort of hitting you through there. So you've got to try and hang on throughout most of the lap and just hope that you can be close enough when you get to the straight.
Yeah. And it's really difficult to save up ERS here. So just no too big braking points. Too many, sorry.
It'll be interesting, certainly, to see who will come out on top here. And will we continue? Will we get to 2012 levels of different race winners? Will we see a 7th different race winner in 7 races?
Oh.
I think we will. I'm saying I think we will.
It would be great.
Yeah. Which drivers on the grid? Top drivers, do you reckon could do it?
Luke? Has Monster already won a race this season?
Yeah, Monster won round 1. Bolin hasn't won a race though.
Bolin obviously.
I don't think Bolin's in the lobby.
I think.
Oh no, Bolin is not in the lobby. So yeah, Bolin's
I think
gonna win
Thomas on his good day. When he has a good day, he certainly can win a race, despite not being on too good form last couple of weeks. But yeah, he got one last week.
Harry came very close to winning in China, so perhaps Harry could be the driver to get a win. Who else is there out on the grid? There's just so many drivers. It's just a thing. There's so many drivers so close to each other. Just if a driver that's perhaps having a pretty mess season, sort of stuck in the midfield, perhaps a Thomas, maybe puts in an extra hour or 2 of practice this race compared to the others, just gets a bit extra in, maybe that can give them the edge. Who knows? That is the thing that we love about this, is that you never know who's going to come out on top. First question for you though. Do you think Ferrari can take back pole position, or do you reckon that's it for them now? They're just going to be sort of back to being a fairly average team?
You never know. You know, like with Ferrari, they have one of the 2 fastest guys over a single lap in the league. Both, I think, won a race already this season, but
yes.
Yeah, they're really quick on one lap, Ballin and Cayenne. I see them getting more poles this season. You know, you never know. Some guys are quicker on this and that circuit, so you can never predict poles on with equal the cars.
That is very true. We also got, I think it's just the one new driver for today.
And that
is that Scott Wagner? I haven't seen them before.
So no.
So Scott is a new driver. in a top team, a team's Constructors Championship fighting team, so pressure's on them. So could they perhaps spring a surprise and be the 7th different winner of the season?
You never know.
Because
one of them will say, maybe some changes to the setups.
And first round track is last race winner.
And pole sitter.
Is Carême. Yes, and pole sitter. The Dominator, Carême. Let's see if they can continue this run of form. They're sitting P4 in the championship now. So they've very much clawed their way back into contention. It'll be interesting to see if they can stay there or if they'll drop back out of title contention. That would definitely be an interesting thing to see across this race weekend.
Yeah, and really, Carême revived the Williams squad, you have to say, with after him bringing in after the England race of round 4, I think he's really revived the team with a good point scoring finishes, and yeah, a lot of good results, and hopefully many more to come for the team.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the season goes for many drivers that are sitting on the edge of championship contention at the moment. There's some drivers out there like Ballina and Kai who need just that one good race, like Carême had last time out, to get up into the championship fight.
Yeah.
So it's getting to that stage of the season where we get nearing the halfway point to see who are going to be the drivers that we say are fighting for this championship.
Yeah, I think we'll just follow Carême through his lap. Yeah, you never really know after the halfway mark, you know, like, then you see a couple of gaps in the standings, but yeah, everything is still possible this season.
Carême starts their lap now. He's got yellow flags in the third sector. That's just a few cars backing up on their lap, trying to get a gap to the car in front.
Yeah, and I really think France is one of the more trickier circuits to, you know, nail. You know, like, some corners are really difficult to nail. Like turn 1, I believe, is really difficult to take right, as there are quite a couple of lines possible, especially at the exit. And then you have, I don't know, the flat right-hander after that one, the awkward hairpin. You know, like, you can gain or lose a lot of time there.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
it is. Yeah, it's strange. Carême here, by the way, could be on for an absolutely flying lap if he can hook it up, because he's got an amazing slipstream from Felix down the back straight. So that was very good, and teammate, good teammate relationship there for Felix to do that. Only driver with the medium tyres fitted currently is Monster, although I assume they will go back to the softs for the final run.
Yeah, let's see what Carême will do. 2 corners left. This as well is a trick one, you know. There are just so many lines possible through this section of the track.
It's hard to find the perfect way around the circuit. Cross the line. What lap time will it be?
28.0.
28.0.
I'm not familiar with those lap times. I'm not familiar with those lap times.
As
we'll see what Ballina does. Yeah, let's see what Ballina does.
As George Nader goes P1 by 2 tenths in the NASCAR ahead of Carême. As Smash goes P1 now, to go even quicker, so Carême's lap does not look to be the greatest. As Ballina goes P1 by quite a while. That was a fantastic lap from Ballina. So it'd be interesting to see what Ballina can do today. If they can be the first 2-time winner of the season, that would be interesting to see. Yeah, if anyone can do that.
So what Roy Boy will do oh, he goes wide as he invalidated it. Felix on the soft tires, let's see what he'll do. He had a slipstream, I think, from his teammates, 49.2.
I guess so, because the teammates right there, so I'm guessing that they would have done that as a repaying for the first run. From now got P4 with 3 drivers now in front of him. Let's see, Felix, a bit of a lock up there. Wouldn't have affected him too much though. See where Felix goes through these final couple of corners, tricky corners to nail. Getting lots of locking up into that corner, but it didn't look to affect him too much. And they head down towards the finish line, and
oh, that's a good lap from him. Good lap time.
Solid, yeah, that is solid. an underrated lap at the moment. Monster with a 28.4. Yes, it's quite a way off of P1 at the moment, but as that is, War Rage has gone P3 now. Great lap there from the championship leader.
Benjamin.
They go P2.
First row of the grid.
Benjamin, what a good qualifying session there. Benjamin needs to I think Benjamin's focus has to be on War Rage now.
Yeah.
Because being second in the championship means that War Rage is the target. So as long as Benjamin's beating War Rage, he's getting closer to the championship lead.
Yeah.
Of course, we could see a repeat of what Karem has done in the previous race, which is go from quite a low position in the championship and jump quite the way
good
up.
lap from Luke there.
That is very strong, yeah. I've noticed, strangely, for what we usually see, is that there's quite big gaps between everyone at the moment. And it's not, it's relatively, it's one of the, it's not one of the longest laps though. We're seeing around 87 seconds, which of course is nowhere near some of the longest we get, of course Spa, being nearly 2 minutes long, so it's not a crazy long lap especially compared to some of the others we've done this season so far, but the field seems more spread out than usual.
Yeah, but this is just the first run of guys, you know, like...
It's true, it's true. Another driver, actually a driver who I think has been definitely a favourite for being the next driver to win their first race of the season, and it's really shocking that they haven't had their first race win of the season yet, is Benjamin.
Oh.
Benjamin has yet to get a race win this season.
Really?
They are just the consistent driver.
Wow.
It is, yeah, crazy. Benjamin has a P2 in Austria, a P2 in Spain, and that is their only podiums of the season, I believe.
Wow.
I'm looking through now, I can't find...
Jeez.
Yeah, they've only got 2 podiums this season, yet they're second in the championship. That is consistency right there for you.
Wow.
Compared to their main championship rival War Rage, who has...
1 race win.
Yeah, they have a race win.
3
and a total
podiums.
of 3 podiums. So it is... It just shows you how it's why it's so close. If the top 2 in the championship have a combined 5 podiums from the first 6 races. Which is unusual to say the least.
Yeah. So just follow Donkey through his lap.
It's
Donkey as well.
I believe Karem is as well.
Yeah. Keep an eye out on it for him. I think he's gone wide, or this is just a teammate. Yeah, should have been. Yeah.
Got another slipstream coming up now from Felix for Karem. But yeah, top group at the moment. Looking like they've got a bit of an edge on the rest of the field. We'll have to wait and see though. I think Karem's second lap here will be, I think, more of a better give us a better idea of what the pace is actually like for across the field.
Yeah.
Because if Karem can make a big improvement up to near the front, at least get a lot closer, that would definitely show us that the first run of lap times weren't the best. And Karem is currently half a second up. So I think it's definitely fair to say that round one was the first round of laps in this session.
Yeah.
They were not a lot of drivers weren't on the absolute pace that they can do, which is to be expected, definitely.
Yeah, let's see what Donkey's capable of. Now around the final corner, it's a 28.6, not the best of lap times, but it's decent. Now Karem out of the final corner, keeping his car in a straight line. What will his time be? Oh, front row, just 1/10 and a little bit off of the time of Balliner. That was a really good lap from the Turkish driver there.
That is, well, that definitely shows the pace starting to close in more now. Monster doing their lap on the softs now. Let's see what they can do. And they've been validated, so Monster not having a very good session at the moment.
No, let's see what Scott Berger will do. Buckner will do. As he was a couple of tenths up in the second sector.
Quite a way off the pace at the moment, so they're going to need quite. They obviously must have made a mistake somewhere. as they come across the line, and they go
13.
P13. So they're definitely there's now we're starting to see the usual FEL pace.
Yeah.
We're seeing that's a second off pole and it's P13, which obviously is very close, which gives us a much better idea of how everything is going.
Yeah. Let's see what
into the pit lane. Camera contender monster into the pit lane.
Benjamin is 1/10 up in the sector 1 time and getting a really good slipstream from his teammate Tim.
Let's see what they can do. It's been a very interesting session so far.
Yeah, with a lot of guys now probably being in the 1:27.5. I'm thinking of the guys like Luke, Warrage, and a couple of guys behind. Maybe just a 1:27.67 for George and Yuri on the next one.
That was a bit of a mistake there from Benjamin. Got a lot of oversteer on the exit, putting the power down a bit too early, I think. So I have to see what they can do now. Will that ruin their lap? They're still going to finish it, so they've still clearly got confidence in it. And they go P1. Wow, what
Provisional Paul, that was a really good lap.
Considering that mistake in the third sector there, either the mistake didn't affect them at all, or that was just an absolutely insanely quick lap. I think it was a bit of both.
55.
Because Benjamin looking like they could get their first win of the season, which would just be amazing for them.
Yeah. What's the longest different race winner streak in F1? 7 races.
2012 definitely got to 7.
It's 7, so
we are
in round 7.
That now.
Yeah.
We're at round 7 now. If Benjamin wins this, it's 7 different winners from 7 different races. Yeah, that is just insane. It's just absolutely insane. If we could make it to 8, craziness. Absolute craziness.
It will be good for the league, I have to say.
Yeah, it just shows how close the competition is. Because there's just so many drivers here that are able to win. To have 7 different winners, even if that was just across the entire season, that's still fantastic.
Yeah.
But to have that in just 7 races.
And how many different podium cities we've had? We have to maybe take a look at that as well. Benjamin, Biden, Karam, Luke, Warrage, Thomas, Tim, Kai. That's already 7 in out of my head. Even more. Monster. And Bolin. I think that's 9 or 10 drivers already. Something like that.
Standing.
What will George do? He's now out of the final corner. Haas as well looking one of the strongest lineups this season so far with Warrage and now George. Well, George 1:27s. That's a decent lap from just behind his teammate.
Yeah, it's 4 tenths off, but it's P7. It's craziness. Like I've seen pole caps bigger than that.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about esports, but not even just in real life. Just like in sim racing.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Harry goes P8 just in front of his teammate. Look how close his gaps are.
Oh my, that is close. Let's look what's covering. How much does a second currently cover in this field? Let's have a look. A second, I'm going to say 11 cars because Felix is 1.001 seconds off. But I'm going to say 11 cars because Felix is so close. Which, to be fair, is still unusual for FEL. To be fair, it is 14 cars covered by 1 second and 1/10. So, madness. Absolute madness.
Yeah, and it's quite a tricky track, you know, like to get a right lap time in. With all those different corner combos, you know, it's good to see those guys so close to each other. Let's see what Monster will do now in P15. Not his usual place.
So far.
It's looking good, and it's P3.
Wow.
That's a good lap from him there.
That's a recovery and a half there from Monster. They've just got to hope that no one else improves now. As they're going to let their teammate through. Now they're kind of making their teammate look bad by going P3 when their teammate's down in P15. But Monster just...
That's a bit what the same with AlphaTauri, P5 and P17.
Yeah, but it's not a huge gap though. It's big, but it's not... It's not what you'd expect to see between P5 and P17.
No.
Let's see, what can Scott do now? Heading down the back straight, can they improve?
Only 1.5 minutes remaining. Wow.
Not long left.
No.
As I think Monster's not going to get another lap, and I don't think.
What will Thomas do? Last week podium sitter in P3 out of my head. Now crossing the line will be 27 higher, 28 low. Only 16 so far.
I mean, it's a big gain in terms of lap time, but in terms of position, not so much. Scott currently on a lap, a couple of tenths up on their best, so that'll put them within the 1 second of pole position currently.
What will Tim do? Around the final corner. Hasn't set a lap time in yet this session, but it's aiming to 1:27 mids, 28 lows.
Again, it's another big sort of jump.
My prediction is really wrong with the time.
Yeah.
What will Karam do in his middle set? Oh, Jesus.
Scott has now gone up into P11.
Oh, well, that's a good outing for him so far. Just
it's
free
good
tire
start.
choice. I'd rather have that than a P10.
So would I. Yeah, still, the 1 second gap goes all the way down to, again, just about 14 cars. Which is still crazy, but Thomas and Tim, two drivers that were on the podium last race, are down in P17 and P16. It's crazy. Who's that that's just gone up? Who was that? Is that Kai that's just jumped up the order, I think, may have been?
Yeah, Kai.
Someone definitely has. Yeah, Kai just finished the lap, so I think Kai's just gone up to P6 there. Strong lap from the Ferrari driver. Of course, although Ferrari, they expect nothing less than pole position based off the season so far. Yeah, Ballina on a lap. Let's see if Ballina can take away that pole position from Benjamin.
Benjamin isn't invalidated from Benjamin. What will
so
Ballina do?
Benjamin sitting up now.
Oh
Ballina
no.
is a 10th up. As things stand, Ballina, and he's going to get a massive slipstream here from Kai.
Wow.
That is huge. Ballina going to head into the chicane. Gets it all hooked up nicely. And Kai's cut the chicane to give him another slipstream. That is fantastic teamwork from the Ferrari team, mate.
I don't know, is it allowed, you think?
I don't know. I personally haven't heard any regulation that says it's not allowed.
I don't think it's allowed to cut the corners in a track like this. At Karam.
This...
Ooh, but yeah.
That would be...
They've just given a massive advantage.
So, what would the penalty be, though, if you deliberately cut a corner to your teammates?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe...
Would it affect them in this race, or would it be for the next race? Would it be like a...
Maybe in the next qualifying session.
Really fine ban or something? And also,
never
who would
know.
you give it to? Which driver?
I think this is going to be massive pole. Oh,
and P1.
Oh, just about.
Drama in qualifying. As Ballina gets pole.
We still have Warage in contention if he gets a good.
That's true, actually. That is true. Warage. Can Warage take some of the heat off of the Ferrari team?
It looks solid so far. There's a lot of ERS left actually still.
Interesting to see.
Oh, P4. And George Nader. P9 still. We have Donkey still, but he
only 3 tenths off.
Oh wow, this has been a really good quali session.
Yeah, that is crazy. 14 cars in a second. It's been very entertaining. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the rule? Anyone in the comments know the rule?
Well, without the pole, he wouldn't be. Without the slipstream, I think he wouldn't be on pole. Actually.
I agree with that. But the issue is, slipstream your teammate. Is there anything wrong with that?
No.
Like, every team did it. The issue. I know the issue is
No,
the corner
it's not-
cutting to continue it.
Yeah, I think only the
But
corner
still,
cutting thing.
it's-
Yeah, but we'll leave that behind
If there's
as Balliner. Sorry to interrupt you, but Balliner takes pole. and Benjamin just closely behind. Then we have Luke with a good P3 from him. War Rage, Monster, Karen with a strong P6, smashing a good P7. Kinda maybe disappointing 8th. George in a solid P9. Roy Boy P10. Yuri P11, so the last one to get the free tire choice. Sorry, the first. Harry, Scott on his first outing. Nathan, Felix, Lorenzo. Thomas might not be too happy with that. And then you have Tim and Donkey.
Yeah,
maybe a comeback from a couple of guys.
There's lots of drivers that will be out there now. Yeah, back to qualifying briefly. If there's no rule on that happening,
then it's quite dark.
Ooh,
rain.
It looks like we've got quite an overcast race here in France. Yeah, I think the qualifying thing, if there's no rule on it, then for future races, maybe there should be a rule for future, but if there's no rule, you can't penalise it. Like, if there was no rule before this about saying you can't cut corners to slipstream your teammate, then you can't penalise them. But perhaps if there is no rule, we can learn from it, and for future rounds, say it's not allowed, or say that all the other teams will learn from it and do it themselves. So it's, especially when we have tracks like Monza or Spa, perhaps as well, we could see more of this. Yeah, so now start the formation lap.
But it's really cloudy.
Drivers leave the grid now, prepare themselves for the race start. The first race start of the season without some sort of glitch with the lights was last race, so...
There are 7 different teams in the top 7.
Crazy. Yeah, who do you reckon is going to win this race? Who's your prediction to win?
I hope Benjamin will then continue a win streak, but yeah, I think the whole top 8 can win this race on pure pace, and if nothing crazy happens, I'd see Tim in the mix. Maybe Yuri for a good podium spot.
Yeah, if Yuri can sort of hold on to that train, well, let's see what tyres everyone's gone on.
Yeah, Yuri's on the hards, Harry, Scott, Nathan on the mediums, Felix and Donkey on the hards, and you have the rest is all medium runners, so that's quite interesting. I want to see what Yuri will do on those hards. Because it's quite... Yeah, it's quite overcast and you have to get them right on temperature, and I am not sure what the weather forecast will be.
I'll have to wait and see what these drivers can do. Perhaps those that have gone for the hard to try, if there is rain on its way, perhaps there's rain late in the race, that's why they're going on to the hard tires. That's just an idea, but maybe that's why some have got medium. It's hard to predict really, because at the end of the day, we can look at the weather forecast, but it never gives us an exact lap or an exact timing.
That's absolutely true there.
But
we are ready.
Nearly, as we've got the top 2 inside of each other. Again, we're not seeing that.
Children, close your eyes.
As we prepare now, grid lining up front of the field, getting onto the grid spots now. Donkey would, well, going through the penultimate corner now. A lot of drivers down the back of the pack we wouldn't usually see there. 2-time podium, well, a race winner this season, Tim down in P18. Not what I'd expect to see. But the final cars on the grid now beginning to line up into their grid positions. And there's Donkey lining up into position now. Up front of the field, who will be the race winner? Revs are rising, and we are racing in France. Ballina gets a solid getaway there and managed to cut across the front of Benjamin there. Warray trying to get Benjamin on the run down into turn 1, but it's all single file up front. Battling further down the order though, that's wheel to wheel between Monster and Kai. Kai going to go around the outside there. Big slide there from Karem, who race winner last time out, as they lose a couple of positions. As up front it's all pretty much staying single file as they head through the first few corners. Luke did lose a position off that race start there. And as they head into this tight right-hander, tight and tricky right-hander, easily to lose a wing through there. Side by side, a lot further down the field. Many drivers going wide through there. And can they keep it all on the track? Looks like they have. As Ballina maintains the lead. as they get into the chicanes the first time. Benjamin losing a bit of time there off the start to Ballmer, and is going to try and claw back up to the back of the Ferrari.
Oh, Felix!
Split Felix
with Thomas
at the back of the pack, and Major.
As Thomas has rage quitted.
And virtual safety car has been deployed.
It's been quite a clean start, the first couple of corners, but then the collision with Felix and Thomas. I haven't got the look of it, but it's been a quite clean getaway. Dramatic start for Yuri, already down to P16. Karam losing 2 positions as well, 3, after getting a bit of a tank slapper on the exit of turn number 2. But yeah, Balliner had a really good start, defending his position and pulling away till the VSC came out.
As they get ready to start lap 2 here, will we see the green flag out in the air before the start of lap 2? I think we will. It's hard to tell. No, we will. And we still wait for the virtual safety car to bring itself in. As Felix is in the pit lane, this will lose a bit less time because it's a virtual safety car.
Hey, that's
but now
wing
we are
damage.
back to green flag racing.
Yeah, we are.
Benjamin got a good restart there. War Rage not so great, as Thomas retires, sadly. Not the race they wanted from qualifying into the race, it just hasn't gone well from him.
And War Rage overtook Luke actually on the start.
Yeah. I think Luke just got an initial bad, just got a bit of a bad launch because War Rage was already into P3 before they even got into turn 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting to see.
That could be it.
As the train begins.
Yeah. What would you rather pick as your strategy, Jackson?
Well, I'd rather be I'd rather be on one of either the hard or the mediums right now, and sort of going onto the softer compound in the later stage of the race. So perhaps when the other drivers are going onto the harder tyres, put on the softer tyres then, and just try and make up positions. But that's only if I can keep up with the DRS at the moment. If you lose DRS, then it's pretty best.
Monster makes a mistake by going too deep onto the brakes. Okay, yeah. Just lost him a little bit of the.
That's very wide from Luke. And just able to get back onto the line there. The thing about France, you go wide, but as long as you can get back onto the racing line, you're pretty much safe. It's a bit like Monaco in that sense, through some of the corners on this track.
As War Rage has pulled the gap to Luke now with this mistake. Just again back in it. But Karen will try and look to regain his form. But Felix 31 seconds behind.
How has Felix gone? How long is the pit lane here? Is my question. Unless Felix has spun
not
again.
Too long. No, I think he has to change his wing. You know, it's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And he was quite far behind.
With the safety car though, you'd think that would make it like. I think that would maybe be a 20 second, but with the virtual safety car maybe only 15, with the fucking train maybe 22.
Well, you never know what will happen in the race, so just keep continuing.
Yeah, Benjamin.
Kai has wing damage. Kai has wing damage as he broke too late, hit the back of Luke, and he has wing damage.
This has just not been Kai's season, has it?
No, the reigning champion, yeah.
And it's just, they've had so much bad luck. That is Smash looking towards the inside then on Monster, not quite going for it though, as Kai is now holding up this train of cars. Kai going wide, Monster's going to go to the outside. Nearly a spin there for Smash. This contact. Monster will not be happy with that. Kai just understeered straight into him. That is giving the position away to Smash. Now, will Kai pit this lap or is Kai going to stay out? Kai's staying out. This is going to cause some drama. We should get some great racing here, as Kai is going to try and defend for his life. And this is very much going to separate the pack here. We're going to see a big training car swarm behind Kai. These cars are going to get past him, obviously, eventually, because he's got the damage. But at that time, they're going to lose behind him. As Smash going to move into
yeah.
Great move there. Nice and clean. That's what we like to see. And Kai, as we say, not going too badly with the swing damage. Clearly the pace isn't there, but it's not as bad as you think. It's only minor, so...
you can carry on with it.
Yeah.
But it's not optimal.
No. As they've already got penalty there, going wide, they just didn't have the nose. And they're going wide again. Kai should probably pit because...
Yellow flag for Roy Boy.
That's Roy Boy with some sort of wide moment, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Monster.
Monster gets a position. And you can see George Naden
same happened to Karam. He has wing damage as well.
What? Oh my!
What is going on?
All the drivers are getting wing damage. Oh no! This is a repeat of Monaco this time. But instead of wings, it's cars they're hitting. Oh, it'll be very interesting. Let's see what Carême can do. We now got the battle between Carême and Kai, the two wing damaged cars. But behind you've got Harry and Scott battling two fairly new drivers to the lead. Scott obviously on debut, Harry debuted in China, I believe. These two guys are going to be scrapping out for P11. Who is the top driver currently on non-soft tyres? I believe
Carême is staying out.
And Carême is staying out as Kai pits. So Carême has clearly got more confidence with the wing damage than Kai does.
Yeah. But it's going quite clean at the front. It's trained from 4 cars so far.
Be interesting to see when we see the pit stops. Apparently the pit stop window has opened now, but who knows what these guys will do.
Yeah.
Looks like Kai is going to come out probably ahead of Felix.
Yeah. Nathan is doing really well. On the mediums, don't forget.
As Carême goes wide, Carême is struggling with his wing damage just as much as Kai was, and already past is Nathan. And we'll see Harry have a go now. Harry's going to go to the inside of Carême as they head in to the chicane, and Harry gets the position there. Nice move. The next car in this group to pass Carême will be Scott. Scott might have to be a bit braver. No, just straight past with all the top speed of that Mercedes. Just streams by Carême. And contact! Ooh, that was a bit of...
Scott could have maybe left him a little bit more space.
It's hard to tell there because maybe Scott expected Carême to back out with the wing damage, I don't know. But they both survived, which is the key thing here. As Carême hit that apex better than Scott, so that's a bit worrying. But Tim, all over the back of Carême. Tim's had a good start here, as Carême hits. That is the correct decision, I believe, there, and it's not been Williams' day so far, with both of them now going to be at the back of the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do now. As up at the front, it is very much your usual DRS train of the top 4. But as we can see from where Kai got his damage, that sort of brought back Smash, Monster, George, Nathan. Nathan at the moment, I think, is in a fantastic position because they're on the medium tyres, but they keep, as George goes wide, and all very close to spinning there with George going off into Blue Marbles off track. That's obviously not where you find the grip. And flying by, just nothing that George Nader could do that about Nathan, who was sent it.
He's flying on those mediums after the rising.
I think the softs are nearly already dead. It's crazy to think that already, but it looks that way for sure. It does look that way.
You never know. At the front is just really close as well.
Oh, and that's Harry going for the move on George Nader. I didn't see that one coming. I was on board with George and just saw a McLaren go up the inside there. Great move from Harry. The softs look to have died here. As multiple medium runners getting past George. Does George have damage of some kind? No. It just seems that the mediums are working much
Maybe
better.
overcooked them.
And none of the front runners are pitting. War Rage. Oh, I wish they had the really long straight after the final corner. I wish that this straight here was a really long straight. Because they get so close off of it. If they just added another 100 metres onto this straight, I think we'd see a lot of overtakes into turn 1.
Yeah, just, you know, like the second this chicane where they pass now.
I just wish they'd... I just think this track... Personally, I think this track should take a bit of inspiration from Monza. I think this track should be a temple of speed. I think they should take... There's a sort of a flat-out version of the turn 1 and 2 chicane that they have. I know it sounds crazy, but I think they should use that. Because, and they should continue the rest of the layout, I'd say keep it the same, but use a higher speed turn 1 too.
Yeah, the turn 1 is really awkward sometimes.
It's just, it's just a bit too, it's too much dirty air through those first 2 corners.
Yeah.
Because then the thing is, if you took away those first 2 corners and it was flat to that next right-hander, those tight few corners would create some good racing. And then there's not enough corners there for dirty air to take you out of the DRS range and to wipe you out of the sort of the fight again.
Monster has a penalty.
Monster. As Nathan is flying here. They're just like they've got. It's like they've got an extra pound of downforce on that car. as it's just flying past all the other drivers. And oh, that was a bit of lag then. Ignore me. Oh, it looked like Nathan was going to hit the back of and smash there, but it's just lag doing its best.
Smashes Balliner!
Smash pits as well. Who else pits? And it is also Monster and George into the pit lane as well. As now I think we could see some overtakes for the lead on this lap because War Rage is just so close to the back of Benjamin. Take away Benjamin's DRS and I think War Rage can have him. It's going to be very interesting to see as they head through these first few corners, or what I wish for the first few corners. And Nathan now up into P4, just flying at the moment. Harry also going very well. Same with Scott. Just the medium tyres in general, been doing a fantastic job at the stage of the race. Interesting to see which tyres the drivers go on to after they pit. So Balliner went to the hards, Monster's gone to the softs, Smash has gone to the mediums. That is Harry passing Nathan now into the chicane. Nice, another good move from Harry. As I think Nathan is lagging a bit on my screen. To the couple little tiny things here and there. Yeah, let's see what happens. As War Rage is so close to back of Benjamin. He's going to put his nose in? No, not quite. He's going to sit right on the rear end there. I honestly, calling it now, I think we could see a move. If these two, if Benjamin and War Rage pit on the same lap, I think we could see a move by War Rage into the pit lane. Because if they pit this lap, War Rage is pushing hard as they head for it, and they're both pitting this lap. And Benjamin goes very wide, and Benjamin did not want to be passed on the entrance to the pit lane. And the fact that Benjamin did not speed there was outstanding. But definitely an interesting line going into the pit lane. Definitely an interesting line. As Harry now takes the lead of the race.
Tim in P4. Wow.
Yeah, Tim on a great drive. All these medium runners just getting a bit of a boost. Yuri, driver who's struggled in this race so far. He started P11, but these hard tyres are not working for him. And he's down P6 behind his fellow drivers who started outside the top and gets a penalty as I say that. Both racing points with penalties at the moment. But yeah, these tyres at the moment are just fascinating to see which tyres everyone's on because there's been so many different calls. So Benjamin has gone with the hard tyres, like Balliner did. But Monster going for the softs here, very interesting tyre choice. Perhaps Monster's confirming they're going for a 2-stop. Whereas I'm guessing some of these others are going for a 1-stop. War Rage went hards, Luke went hards, Smash went mediums. So it's fascinating to see what everyone has done. As Monster looks like they're going to get past Benjamin on this lap, about P9. Monster is going to go to the inside. There's really no point Benjamin fighting this because, I mean, if anything, it's a better chance of them getting Balliner. Because when Monster overtakes Balliner, which I'm sure they will, because look at the grip that Monster has. Monster is on another level at this stage. It is crazy.
He's flying.
This 2-stop could well work well if they can get clear of Balliner, which I think they're going to do. As they're going to send it into this long right-hand corner. It's a tricky corner to overtaking. They're still side by side though. Insane racing here. Is Balliner going to keep the position just about? But Monster surely going to go for the cutback on the corner exit. Monster all over the back of Balliner. Will they go for the move into this next corner? Not quite. This time going to stay behind, but they're going to go. Surely they're going to line up the move for the final corner. No, they're not going to stay behind. They're going to go for it into turn 1 then. Come on, fast use the tyres whilst they have them. That is the key. As they head down the main straight.
Yeah. Balliner doing the 1-stop with the other guys as well. Oh, Monster, good move now.
Very late on the brakes, indeed.
Yeah.
Let's see what these front runners are up to now. All very close, apart from Harry, who appears to be pulling a gap up ahead.
He's absolutely flying right now then.
On absolutely another level there.
Ooh.
A bit of a mistake there from Scott. It'll be interesting to see where these guys come out when they pit. That'll be an interesting thing to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lead driver to have made a pit stop in this race is Monster. And Monster is nearly 8 seconds behind Donkey. So, the drivers at the start of the mediums are doing a good race so far.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen here with these medium tyre runners? Where do you think they're going to end up? Do you reckon they're going to be in the fight for the win? Or do you reckon they're just in the fight in the midfield?
Maybe at some point in the race. I'm not really sure about that. Maybe later on when they are on the different tires, but I won't see them yet. Maybe 5 laps into this and they're getting close on the fresher tires and then getting closer. But I think they want to try to stretch it to the softs.
That's going to be tough though. I think that's going to be a tough strategy to pull off. Monster, another driver who's just at the fast lap of the race. Trying the two
Warrage going on Benjamin. Oh.
These two have been close all race long. It's crazy. As so many penalties for some of the front runners. Monster with a penalty, that's going to hurt. But Scott with a penalty, Lorenzo Bandini with a penalty, Yuri, Donkey, Monster, Kai, George, Graham, and Felix with a penalty. But you kind of expect that around France, don't you?
Yeah. I really have to say I don't like the run-up areas. I'm not a fan of it.
I prefer the run-off areas here to tracks like Russia, because at least the run-off areas here are, I don't know if I'm clear, but they look good essentially. Like even if you don't like necessarily how they look, they're clear run-off areas. Whereas at Russia, it's just like tarmac. Well, you've got the asphalt, white line, more asphalt. It's literally a white line stopping you. Whereas around here, it's proper defined. You can clearly see the edge of the track here, which is why I don't. I would much prefer grass and gravel. I think track limit should be the grass in my opinion. Not on tracks like Bahrain where there is none, as the medium runners are pitting now. So they're clearly going for a 2-stop, I'm guessing. Unless they go to the hard, they're going to the hard, so they're going 1-stop, leading to hard.
Ooh, interesting.
That'll be interesting to see. Right now. Nathan is the lead hard runner, and not too far back to be fair. They're in this train of cars still. So drivers like Kai, who I'm guessing is going to have to make another pit stop. Smash, another driver who I'm guessing is going to have to make another pit stop. They'll probably get ahead of them. The 2-stop work is going to work. At least the 2-stop won't be an absolute failure, as long as you can do what Monster has done, which is to get a gap and get ahead. If you get stuck in the train though, then I think it's going to hurt.
Oh,
it's very
Warrage.
close. We'll Benjamin and Warrage. Let's see what these guys can do.
Yeah, it's really good to see, you know, like, look at the gaps from the hard runners all within 1 second. Maybe some guys not, as Kai overtook Luke. Oh,
bit of contact, contact there.
Still a good move from Smash.
Yeah, definitely. A bit of robbing it never hurt anyone. Smash now really messed up Warrage's plans, because Warrage is clearly all over the back of Benjamin. We saw that from basically since the start of the race. But Smash now separating them is going to cause a bit of trouble perhaps for Warrage. But if Smash goes for an overly aggressive move on Benjamin and maybe force him a bit wide, that could help Warrage. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. It could go either way. It's impossible to predict because there's so many different strategies going on right now. I couldn't tell you which one's going to come out on top.
It's a strategy battle actually. That's always good to see, you know. It's not like what we really want, like a real battle on track, but this is interesting as well.
Definitely.
Smash is just on the faster alternate strategy, so he's going to have to overtake the guys in front of him.
Let's see. I mean, Ballina also maybe conserving their tyres a bit. I think those on the hards are trying to go to the end.
Yeah.
But that's going to be tough. I think it's going to be hard to do. As Smash going to go for the move around Benjamin, they go around the outside. This would be a fantastic move if they can pull it off, as they're both catching Ballina, because these two are both using ERS to battle each other.
Oh, Benjamin on Smash. Oh.
And Smash not quite able to hold on there, not quite able to get the position, but good thing for Smash is that they managed to keep their car going, keep it pointing in the right direction, and they kept it away from the line.
Because we're almost on the halfway stage.
just looking at the body language of Smash's car, it looks so planted. Benjamin sort of trying to fight the car through the corners, and Smash just quite happily sitting on the back end at the moment, just trying to gain positions. Monster hasn't pulled away from Ballinger like I would expect. They've got. I think their tyres are just dying, to be honest. I think Monster is going to have to pit in the next few laps. Because I think Ballinger's actually trying to catch back up to Monster, which obviously Monster does not want to happen.
Yeah, I think he can be really good as Smash gets another time penalty. Oh, Raw Rage with Kai now here, going for 7th place. Hards versus mediums.
As they're battling up ahead, Smash wasn't able to get Benjamin. His car is going to make...
Oh,
that's a nice one.
It's good defensive driving.
Whoa! Kai cut across on a 4 there. As up ahead, Smash is going to get
Look
Benjamin
how close it is, man. You have to take a look at all those cars. Wow.
And Smash has nearly got Ballinger already. This is crazy. These medium tyres are working so much better than the softs and the hards. Mediums look like the way to go at the moment. So, but Smash just stuck in traffic at the moment, which is going to hurt. But I think if Smash had been the race leader, so if Smash had been in Ballinger's position, as Monster does come into the pit lane now, if Smash had been in Balliner's position at the start of the race, I think Smash had dominated this with a 2-stop. The mediums are just so quick. It's insane.
But now Balliner loses his DRS to Monster, so this will help Smash a lot.
Yeah. I wonder when the hard tyre front runners will pit. They've done 14 laps. If we are right in guessing that these guys that have pitted on about lap 8 are going to go to the finish on their hards, you can guess those hards can do about 20 laps, maybe 18.
Yeah.
As well, Smashes, that was a lot of sliding the car then. That's strange to see a car slide like that, especially on some tyres that in theory should be very strong.
Yeah, just too confused with the gear shifting. As I'm riding on board with him.
Yeah. Smash pace perhaps starting to drop off a bit now. Now the medium is starting to wear a bit more. But still definitely looking like the quicker driver out there.
I think he still can get a good amount of points today.
Definitely.
Oh, Monster penalty. Let's see what. I think. Oh, Balliner takes a different line there, allowing him to get very close with
Yuri. So if it's up there, Yuri first the hard runners to pit, and Donkey follows. So that means that we will now get the proper battle for the lead now between Smash and Balliner.
Yeah. But I think Smash has to stop again. Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
Scare him. Another penalty. Did he crash in the pit lane? He crashed.
And yeah, I believe Krem was crashing in the pit. Does anyone feel like pitting? I think Krem just retired in the pit lane. Their car is still moving. So it's not too embarrassing. I think Krem, the race winner last time out, has retired from this race. It's not what you want to do, is it?
No. I think Smash has to overtake Balliner soon if he wants to get the best out of his stint. I think he has to run on it. I think he... Let's try this again. Just a little bit too sure, but I think he send it. Just send it, man. Come on.
It's like Bahrain, Silverstone.
Yeah.
All the races we've had this season. It's like, just send it. Break a bit later. Now it looks like they're going to send it, which is what we love to see.
Yeah.
I wish that could have been in the corner that you actually had to brake for, but still. Smash does in fact take the lead of the race, but we believe Netflix again. So it'll be interesting to see. Can Smash pull away? Do you think they'll be able to?
I think he has to make the strategy work.
Monster managed to get a second gap and has come out in P16 and way off the pace as they've just got past Donkey now. They're about that was contact. Donkey's around.
Oh no!
Just caught the end of that. Looks like Monster has been from. I didn't get the full picture, So I'm guessing from Donkey's view of it, it'll be Monster turned in. From Monster's view, it'll be I left enough room. That's the prediction now. But there's been some sort of altercation between the two of them. And our race winner leaves the session from the last round. We don't like to see that, do we? But, you know, the field this close, that's what happens. Monster gets another penalty. Monster had so much promise after winning round 1. Yeah. Currently, as things run, Smash would be a new race winner. That's battling between Luke and Kai. And Luke gets position.
But don't draw Benjamin out. Yeah, I think Smash is never going to make it to the end on these tyres.
Yeah. And when they pit, they're going to come out behind Monster, I think. So
that's really close, man.
Battling between Nathan and Harry. These two have been battling most of the race. Oh, is George going a bit wide? Harry nearly had a look there. Wait and see. And ooh, is that George Nader going back to Kai? That's very close here in this pack. Third down the order. And it's insanely close. That's Kai going a bit wide. Kai obviously going to have to pit again, so perhaps those tyres are dying. Smash has nearly got that second gap. And I think Balliner is pushing to the absolute limit to stay within DRS here.
Yeah, you always will.
When Smash tyres die, that's when Balliner's going to be back in good position. Benjamin.
Luke is really fast. He's always improving in his lap times.
Yeah.
So I think he might be
flying at the moment.
Yeah, he just has to get past this guys.
And I think Luke is. Luke is pushing. I think if anyone's going to send
Super Luke! Come on, send it!
Send it!
Ah.
Not quite.
No.
We're all disappointed. All the viewers of this race are disappointed.
Yeah, entertainers.
DRS, which is good.
That's good for him, yeah.
As now we get into the City of Dirtier through this part of the map. Kai sort of holding up George Nader and the train behind them. This time without wing down. Is George going to go for the inside? Oh, that was very defensive from Kai there.
Oh, Harry! As he clips the back of the Alpha of Nathan. He just got into the dirty stuff. Yeah, but Harry spins, so he's out of contention.
Ah, shame.
Oh no.
I think Smash's tyres are starting to die. Kai took theirs as they've retired from the race.
Why?
Had
he damage?
No, I think they know they weren't going to, like, think about where they would have come out. They would have come out in P16, way off the pack.
Wow.
It's annoying, but it's understandable. But that's the thing, is you look at these drivers that are they would have, I only feel bad for Felix, because the drivers that would have come out ahead of him on track, that are retired, that are giving up. It's good for him, because it means he's getting positions, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felix, I must say, I've got a lot of respect for him, from this race, because he's way off the pack, and he's second fastest laps, which is pretty good, but he's staying in.
He's closing in. Remember, he was 30 seconds, and now it's 19, so he has the good race pace. He's just an unlucky incident.
He's got a mindset that is just working perfectly here. He's going, I will not give up. I will wait. There's a chance of a safety car still. So he could still, for all we know, Felix could still win this race. Because he's on relatively fresh medium tyres.
Yeah,
that's true. If the safety car came out, everyone had got pitted, he would probably come out in about P5. That's the thing, is Felix is very resilient. And
smash into the pits. Oh, things started to spot. Yeah, you know, that's a bit of the never say no kind of mindset.
Yeah.
You know, it's never too late until you cross the finish line, you know, like everything can happen still. So
as monsters I mean, it's I can understand it, but when there's the chance of a safety car, like personally, the only time I would ever give up from a race is if I was a lap down.
Yeah,
because
or
then, even if there is a safety car, you can't catch up. As Ballina is going very defensive now, they know that they have to defend from Benjamin. Have to wait and see what Benjamin can do here.
yeah, and I think as well. I only really give up when I've, you know, like had a couple of incidents in the race and I'm just too far down, and yeah. But that's not too much. But yeah, Felix has a good attitude, you know, like that's one of the reasons why I'm still having him in my team, you know. He really has good races from day to day, and you know, some tracks suit him better than the others, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a key part of being a good driver. It is, the mindset is a huge thing, and Felix has that. As the battle for the lead is getting very close, Ballina with no DRS means that Benjamin is basically, Benjamin has about 70% more ERS than Ballina, so I think Benjamin's gonna, all season long I've had a feeling Benjamin's gonna be, so if Ballina makes a mistake, Ballina makes a big mistake there. But Benjamin lifts off, so that he doesn't pass him. Benjamin just does not want to be ahead going down that straight. Look at the ERS Benjamin has. I've got a feeling Benjamin might be saving up for one big move, is my prediction.
Maybe now.
Quite a bit back though. Back 6-10.
He's activating it, he's going for it.
I mean, they might have to defend from War Age here. Benjamin's catching. And they're just, send it guys, send it please. Speaking of sending it, Scott passing Nathan. That's what we like to see. Drivers overtaking each other.
Yeah, George really close to them as well.
As Benjamin, could he be any closer to Ballina right now? It is
side by side, 1/1000th of a second.
Ballina's a bit wide there. Ballina is fully on the defensive.
Different lines.
Ballina's line like focused exit, whereas Benjamin's focused entry. So the bounces out across the corner as a whole. But you know, the attacking driver here is what Benjamin is. War Age also. I think if Ballina loses the position to Benjamin, they're going to lose the position to War Age, and I think if Ballina goes into second, they'll drop down to third. I've just got a feeling that would just be the series of events.
Yeah.
We've got a good battle here in the lower end of the points. Racing Points just swap positions. Very nearly spins it then. Yuri actually having a good comeback drive here. Started P11. Led a lot of the race actually. So it's weird to say comeback.
Do it. You have 100% ERS.
Use it, please. I beg.
And now you have to defend.
It goes defensive. Warrior's they're gonna catch Ballina, that's the issue. And there's a bit of rubbing on entry, and Benjamin very aggressive sweeping across there. Lovely stuff there. This is a battle we want to see. If it was for the win, it'd be even better because you know, battling for the win is better than battling for second place. But still, it's something. But the key thing there is Warrior's just used a lot of his ERS, and tap in the back of. This is some close racing here, and Warrior could end up losing a position to Luke here. Because Luke's just sort of watching at the moment, waiting for there to be some sort of incident. War Age has definitely got the send it mindset right now, whereas Benjamin has the complete opposite.
5 laps remaining. Luke has nothing to lose with his penalty though.
That's true. But I think Luke's sort of sitting there and sort of waiting for the opportunities.
Yeah, for the perfect time.
DRS, just holding on at the moment. But I'd definitely say that Benjamin's definitely happy to sit in second place until maybe even the last lap, because he's got so much more ERS. Obviously, from being in P2, you could save it a lot more, and just so much more confidence, I would say, in Benjamin at the moment. Just happy sitting in P2, waiting until the later stage of the race. But there's only 4 laps left after this one, so I'll have to wait and see. And good thing for Benjamin out, War Age, he's shaped off War Age a bit here. And Benjamin is turning off DRS down the straight.
Well, he just wanted to do it in the final lap.
Yeah, he wants. I'm surprised though. But we saw it in Bahrain though. Driver in P2 looked easily the quickest, gets into the lead, and then the driver that overtaken then looks easily the quickest. It's just some tracks, when you're behind, you just appear quicker. It's the same track like Mexico as well, Italy as well. When you're in P2, you look like you're a second lap quicker, then you get into the lead, and then the driver behind looks like they're a second lap quicker. It's just sort of how I guess motorsport is. It's definitely in the F1 game, I'd say. In real life, not so much, because dirty air, it's more of a factor.
Yeah.
Definitely a factor in league racing, but it's just, in league racing you can sort of fight through the dirty air. The slipstream makes up for it in some tracks. Yeah, it's, who knows. Will this be the lap that Benjamin decides to leave DRS on for the entire straight? Who knows?
Yeah.
But the issue is, Warrage might force Benjamin to take the lead of the race here. Because Warrage is so close.
I think that's his plan, maybe.
But yeah, it's just so hard to figure out what these guys are doing. But these guys are so good at what they do. It's great to watch. And will Benjamin go for it this lap?
Wow!
Oh, they're turning off DRS. Warrage, can you just go for the move, please, and just
force him into a move?
Force him into a move. Hey, sorry for the commentator bias here, but I'd rather see.
Wow!
I'd rather see Benjamin win the race over Warrage. Purely for two things: helps the champion despite. You can hardly watch this.
That's just
It's just us inhaling.
Come on, yes! Send it, switch back. Yes!
The inside.
Come on, that's good.
The inside.
Oh,
no, Benjamin,
just scratching wheels. Warrage is absolutely begging Benjamin to make the move on Balliner.
Just pushing him through the corners here. Benjamin has to go defensive. Big look up. Luke is gonna have a fantastic exit. Oh my lord, this is amazing.
Yeah, Luke's probably going for it.
Luke's gonna put the pressure
on the outside.
Luke's got nothing to lose. Warrage is gonna stay.
Oh yeah, good switchback. Oh, we're on the outside. Going off track. Still there on the outside.
This is great for Benjamin.
This goes to the inside, then to the outside.
And that's George on the back of this now, and Luke not going to be able to get the move done.
Oh, that was some good racing there, man. That
was fantastic racing from the two of them.
If Benjamin is smart, he's sending it now. Now he hasn't got ball race all over him.
No, still not using ERS.
Oh my god.
Now George is going to go for the move here on Luke into the chicane. Not quite able to go for it there. Maybe backing out of it, not quite confident enough to go for the overtake.
Oh! Something happened to Warrage, just snap too early on the throttle.
Oh, no they're not, that's good, okay. Oh, contact! And it's spinning, George Nader's spinning off!
Oh
and that is big trouble for the Haas team. George spins out of what was going to be what looked like for sure a P5. And he drops out aside of the points.
Oh,
and that is drama in the late stages of this race. And that puts on debut Scott up in P5 on a great race. A battle here between Harry and Lorenzo Bandini. These guys know what racing is. As Harry gets ahead of Lorenzo now. And George is going to not be... I mean...
Warrage! Come on, man.
Lorenzo sending up the inside there. And what's Warrage going to do? Into turn one. Nothing is the answer. Oh, we love to see it. Anyway, Benjamin has 60. Well, to be fair, he's using a bit more ERS now because he's having to defend from Warrage. But it's just we see it as Roy Boy now retires from the race. Another car that was in front of Felix retiring from the race. Felix is pitted though, so clearly wants fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, securing it. That's also a good mentality.
Yeah, as Benjamin now
Warrage
very low on ERS. As he's going to go for it.
Yes.
He's going to go for the move.
Come on, down the inside of the chicane. He has done it. Now 1.5 lap remaining left. Oh, but in a bit of snap understeer, but he has to keep on with it. Now Warrage closer than he has ever been to Balliner this race. But
oh my, what a finish we're going to have on our hands.
Using so much more of the curves here down the inside. He's sending it. Yes, Balliner needs the space, but he just can't really get it done. Now he tries to do a bit of a switcheroo there. Not too obvious, but now he's just so close in the back of Balliner. He has to do it for sure on this straight. It's the final lap. Is he going to lose second place? They make a little bit of contact as Balliner brakes really early there. As now it's a three-way battle for P2, I must say. Harry and Smash are battling as well in the back. Oh, here almost make contact, has to weave wide. Now on the outside, he locks up. Now does the switch back on Balliner. This has to be it. This has to be it for Warrage. Yes, he does. Bolin forces him to the inside. Now Warrage goes to the inside. This turn corner turns to the inside, and there's contact, and that's.
And he gets hit there, and he gets that's his wing
damage
by Luke there. That's Scott up into P4 now. Scott, well, how many penalties does Scott have? Will he actually be able to get P4 or not? Yeah, it's kind of a shame. As another car is retired in front of Felix, that
wow.
as Luke here could overtake Warrage.
Yeah, Luke's going to do it. He has a penalty. I think Warrage, no. But I think the stewards are going to have a long night with that incident.
Yeah, they are. I mean, from my view, that was Balliner's fault for contact between the two of them. Balliner just appeared to understeer to the side of them. Yeah, of course, the stewards will have their own opinion, and of course, their opinion is the right opinion. Yeah, this has been, as Felix gets the fast lap on the race, Felix, P13, has been running in last position for the entire thing. Just, this, you know, it's, we've been, as Kim battling with Balliner, Balliner dropping down the order, of course, with damage. And Balliner,
that will be a podium, I think, for Luke then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he may well get the podium here. But, coming out of the final corner is the RT Benjamin with what has been an outstanding drive.
Amazing drive.
The French Grand Prix for the Renault team on home soil. Benjamin take
Balliner still gets the podium.
Winners in 7 races. Balliner on the podium after leading basically the entire race. But BRP Benjamin is your French Grand Prix winner and 7 different winners in 7 different races. What a season we have.
This is amazing.
What a season. And the top 2 of the championship are in the top 2. So Benjamin versus Warrage, the battle for the championship. Oh, I have no words.
The closing stages, you know, like the last lap with then well, I think I don't know. I think the stewards are just going to have to take a look into that.
Shall I add the podium finishes into the
please? As Felix now across the final line, he weaves as he finished last with the fastest lap. Oh, what an amazing race! Again.
This is why we love motorsport. This is why.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't think I have. Could you add Benjamin to?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I have Balliner, and yeah, where's Benjamin? Yeah, I did Benjamin and Balliner. But that is their 7 different race winner in 7 races. As it's a Belgium, well, Benjamin is from Holland, but he has the Belgian flag. Whoa! But he wins this race as he did a really good job by overtaking Balliner. Then Warrage again in the solid P2. Then you have Balliner after a crazy final lap in P3. Tim in P4, Luke in a good P5, Scott on his debut in P6, Yuri in P7, Amity Smash in P8, Nathan in P9, George in P10, and then you have Harry, Donkey and Felix as the last finishers. And then you have Lorenzo Bandini, Roy Boy, and all the other guys as the DNF. But that man, Jackson, that was a really good race.
Yeah, that race was a classic that was brought to us by some fantastic drivers. So congratulations to Benjamin, of course, on what was a fantastic race win. So now we wait for...
No, Warrage never joining. Yeah.
I'm eating my McDonald's.
Oh, what a way to celebrate. Yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin, congratulations on your first race win this season. How do you feel after that one?
Well, I am happy and a bit sad.
Why are you
Because,
sad?
I work together with Paulina. He isn't my teammate, but we were in a party together and we just working really well together the whole race. And then he gets spun around the last lap, unfortunately, by a Warx race. I haven't seen the footage, but it's just so unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Because we worked so well together, but yeah, I'm happy with him.
Yeah. And you're now closing in on Warwick. Do you think you will give it a shot at the championship this year?
Yes.
Yes. Clear answer from
If
our...
I keep practicing like this, because
Yeah.
last week I didn't practice and then I tried
Sweating.
running off the whole time. And, yeah, I wouldn't say today was quite a walk in the park, but I was defending sometimes from Warwick's, but I had 90% ERS the whole time, so
Yeah.
it's just really well worked together with Paulina.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your answers there, Banner. Congratulations on P3. Explain what happened on the last lap with War Rage.
I think that was pretty clear. Or do I need to explain?
Well, I didn't really saw it on the stream, but just explain
Yeah,
it.
explain your view.
I was on the inside. My tires, I pitted one lap too early. My tires were completely gone at the end. I couldn't save ERS as well, so I was basically a sitting duck on the straight. And then, Waits overtook me in a pretty weird place. But I also went a bit into him, but I think a little bit more room and nothing would have happened. It wouldn't make a difference because I would have got P3 anyway, so he did a good job. And Bayman did amazing today. Didn't make any single mistake. So big GG's to him, and I really happy for him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, another poll for you actually, Belinda. What? How do you keep racking up those polls? How?
Just fully send it.
Yeah, and probably
going
just
for it.
sweating every day.
No,
of
I
the-
didn't practice.
Don't
for this race.
invalidate like Karen.
I didn't practice for this race.
Well, you both
really
did a
good.
really good job today, so GG's on that one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and Jackson, I think I'm going to round off this week's race. It's been a good race. Again, 7 different race winners already in 7 races. Are we going to break the F1 record? Who knows? We'll probably see it next week. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you then next week. Have a good night, everyone.